Hi guys, welcome to Family Create. I hope you're all doing well. So we've just received the delivery of our Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, and I can tell you my husband is very excited. So in this video I'll be unboxing and looking through the watch, and my husband will do the setup. And with this we've ordered a watch band which was at sale for I think 30% off. So we'll also show you that. Actually I'll do that on another video, otherwise it'll be too long. So let's unbox and take the seal off. Oh wow. So we've got, in this part you have like a information box I think, and here we've got the watch. So let me just quickly check what's there. Okay, here we go. It's coming out. So in here, oh I see. So here we have the charging cable. So we've got the charging pack here with the USB-C, and then on the other side, oh okay, so instruction, quick start guide, and probably warranty, yeah, warranty cards. So that's that. Let's get to the watch. So here's the watch. It looks so immaculate. I don't want to even touch it. I mean, the silver, it's outstanding. It actually looks amazing. I think there's something under here actually, but it's quite heavy. Let me just quickly see what's under there, and then I'll show you the watch. Oh, okay. So this is the black leather strap the watch comes with. Leather on top. The stitching, look at that. Looks beautiful. And on the other side we have the silicone. So I guess this is great for people who exercise. If you're sweating, this will be perfect because you don't want your leather band getting sweats all over or getting wet. So this one comes with the adapter. With the Classic, if you recall, the strap had to be clicked and connected onto the watch, but this one comes with the adapter, similar to Ultra, but not exactly the same. Same on the other side. The watch band is actually one size. As you can see, it says small, medium and large. The strap feels really good, feels soft, so I'm sure it'll be comfortable to wear, but I'll put it on and tell you guys how it feels. It's very smooth, both on the leather side as well as the silicone side as well. Let's move on to the watch. Look at that. The marking is different from the Classic, I must say. The Classic was quite high up, whereas this one is more kind of lower down and more closer to the screen. And then I'm not sure if you can hear the click of the rotating bezel. I can hear it and I can feel it. This rotating bezel actually reminds me of the previous Gear S2, if you remember. This one is a lot more close to the watch, but it's very similar design, but this one is obviously much more nicer and looks beautiful. So let's start off with the design and spec and go through the watch. So anyway, the design is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I must say, the actual rotating bezel, when I saw it in the shop, I wasn't very impressed, but I am now. I think the shop had terrible lighting, and we were so rushed, and there was a queue of people waiting behind us to see the watch, so we had very little time. But looking at it now, it's actually looks absolutely beautiful, and the shine, the cut gives a beautiful shine to the bezel. So we have a squarish watch with a circular display. Samsung calls it cushion design, and just from comments from our hands-on and other people's opinion that we heard of, some people really love the design and others don't, and some people are saying it's very similar to the Ultra. But anyway, so far people seem to be quite interested to see it in person and experience it. Okay, so let's start off by looking at the buttons on the side. We've got two buttons, home button, back button, and in the middle we have the action button, which has been inherited from last year's watch Ultra. And then we have a button guard here, black. That looks plastic. It looks same as the back, which is obviously black plastic. Anyway, on the other side we have the speaker grill, which looks very much different from the previous Watch 6 Classic, which had the speaker grill right at the bottom here, if you recall it, and it was smaller. So this is quite a bit different from last year's. Looks bigger as well. I'm sure the speakers are better, but we'll test that one out as well. And on the sides for the band, we've got the new band mechanism here, which is similar to the Ultra. And at the back here, we've got the sensors. So we'll cover all the sensors in one of our upcoming reviews or health videos. And then we have a quick release button for the strap or the watch band, and another quick release button on the other side. Of course, you have the little screws on each corners. So let's put the strap on. Okay, so that's one side. There we go. Let's do the other side. It's made of stainless steel, so it feels substantially weighty on the hand. So the watch itself is 63 gram without the watch band, but with the watch band it's 83 gram. It does feel quite weighty. I'm going to try it on now and see how it feels. So this one is the LTE version. So by the way guys, we did get the pre-order discount, and we also traded in our 6 Classic, and in total we paid £289. That includes the additional strap, by the way, that we've ordered with the 30% discount, so that would have been a bit less than £289. So actually I thought when I did the hands-on it looked huge, but actually it doesn't look so bad. It's big because I have a very small wrist, 16 centimeter, but it doesn't look bad. It feels good as well. I love the strap. Let's turn it on. By the way, the size of the watch is 46 millimeters, so it's big, but it doesn't look so bad. The thickness, it's not that bad actually. I thought it might look towering on my wrist, but it doesn't look so bad. I feel I can wear this actually, because I've been using the Pixel Watch 2. Even though I've got the Pixel Watch 3, I feel the Pixel Watch 3 is a bit big because it's so plain. It just looks like a too big of a black pebble on its own sitting on my hand. So I'm still using this one, and the Pixel 3 is sitting on my side desk, but this looks rather nice. It's more attractive to the eyes. So this is the first Wear OS watch that comes with Wear OS 6.0. So that is quite exciting in itself. And on top of that, it has the freshly redesigned One UI 8. Stainless steel, looks very premium. The screen is 1.34 inch. Glass is crystal sapphire. I think someone commented on one of our video about the plastic button guard here. It looks rather nice. It doesn't look bad actually. It goes well the way they've designed it. This also comes with 64GB built-in storage, which is 48GB more than the Watch 6 Classic, which was 16GB. So if you're one of those people who save a lot of music for exercise, running, this is great. The battery is 445 mAh, which is slightly more than Watch 6 Classic, which was 425 mAh. So it's not much of a difference, but at least it's a little bit more. And remember, the Watch 6 Classic had a bigger screen, and this one has a smaller screen. So it'll be interesting to see how the battery performs on the 8 Classic with the slightly bigger size battery. And 5 ATM water resistant, which is same as the previous ones. It also comes with dual frequency GPS, which is an upgrade from last year's Classic. So we'll do a comparison like we always do with different watches and update you guys. This watch comes with loads of features, which we will touch up on a little later and do other videos. Now I'm going to pass it on to my husband to do the setup.
Hi everyone, now I'm going to set this watch up. I can't tell you how excited I am about trying this watch on and testing all the new features. It just feels really good to have this rotating bezel back. The watch just looks really beautiful, I have to say. It just looks like a proper classic watch. I know it's debatable, not everyone agrees, but I do think this classic, I prefer this look over this one, but we'll see. But this watch does just looks really good. I mean, really premium, high quality. Yeah, my only concern has been about the small size of the screen, because the one Classic 6 did have a 1.5 inch screen, which was much bigger than this, and Ultra has 1.47, so this one's 1.34. It's a bit small, but hopefully won't be too much of a problem or an issue. So coming from this one, which gives me about 2 days of battery life with always on display, on all the time, and all the sensors, everything running. If I can achieve anything similar, I think I'll have to take that really. Whereas the OnePlus Watch 3, I mean, 4 or 5 days easily with everything running. So there's no comparison. But I think there are other features in this watch that's made me come back to this over the OnePlus, and I'm sure this one's going to have even more. So let me set this up now, and then we'll go through the user interface and things like that and see the difference this one brings. So I'm going to pair this up with my Fold 6, soon to be Fold 7 when it arrives. That's on pre-order as well. So let me see, I'll get the phone out of the way for now. Let's just start this if I pick English. So let's see. So bring in my phone over here. Yep, so I can connect. So I'm going to confirm this. This is the LTE version. So I'll have to obviously set the LTE up as well, which currently is on my Watch Ultra, but I can have LTE on both, so I think this one will have to be the one that has the LTE. LTE is a really good feature to have, although don't really use it as much, but sometimes just knowing you can just quickly go out and not worry about having to take the phone with you all the time, and you can still be connected, send a message or call. I find that really useful, especially I think during the summer when you don't want to have a Fold in your pocket all the time, and if you go out and about. I guess Fold 7 may change some of that with this thinness and weight. So I'll complete this process. So the options are here, Samsung and user agreement, you have to agree that. Sending data diagnostic, I'm not going to do this. Agree to automatic updates for Galaxy Watch. I'm thinking maybe I'll leave that one for now. So it's saying allow the app Watch Manager to access Galaxy Watch Classic. Yes, so yeah, I'll have to do this obviously. Let's do this next bit. So, okay, I don't want to send any diagnostic reports. Location, I'll allow it for now. So it's now talking about these buttons. Yeah, this whole new Gemini thing. I probably will end up using it on this watch, depending on how it is. I mean, sometimes it's good to get information that quite quickly brings you the information. So let's say yes to these things. I mean, again, Google Assistant was okay sometimes, but it's always set up on my watches, although I never use it much. Bixby is something I never use, so I'm never going to bother with Bixby. But I know lots of people are raving on about the Gemini, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I don't want to say hey Google or anything. I usually like to set up a button and just do it that way, so I said no thanks. You can always set it up later, so I'll leave it for now. So let's see what happens now. So the recommended apps, I'm just trying to check because I don't really use all of this stuff like Nike, so I'm not going to bother with that probably. Leave the voice recorder, Samsung Smart Things, browser, yeah, let's do all of these things. As for here, I'll leave these. I don't really use data, but I'll keep it on there for now. Golf, it's not something I ever do in my life, so no. My fitness power, I'll leave it for now. Store card, I don't use or anything, but I'll keep it there for now. I'll keep that. Another golf, quite a few golf apps there, which I don't really want. I'll leave the rest. And let's go. Wait. So say set up as a new watch. Quick button. Could do this now, although I don't have any apps, my apps installed, which I'm going to try. Let's do it now anyway. So yeah, my preferred wrist is the left wrist. Yeah. Track the stress on your vascular system. So it's talking about that. Yeah, okay. Understand your sleep better. Well, yeah. Take a run to the next. So yeah, we'll try all of that. Suggest replies, okay, go for it. Get help in emergencies, that's something, yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother setting up now. So I have a mobile plan, okay, so I'm going to skip this for now. And it's just finishing up. You're all set. So this part is all done now, and the watch is all set up. I think that I'll just let it start, and then we'll just quickly look through the watch. In another video, we'll go through some of the features. Obviously, I need to set the watch up. So I don't really want to take a tour of the watch. No, thank you. Okay, so we are in. Excellent. So I'll just get the phone out of the way for now. Phone is done. Slap it on my wrist and see how that looks. The watch is a bit hot because the setup process. Yeah, as my wife mentioned earlier, this strap is actually very nice. It feels really smooth and comfortable. So it's hybrid. You got the leather feel outside and then the silicone on the inside, which is really nice. The screen does look a bit small for me, but I think the watch just looks really nice and it fits really good. I didn't have much complaint about the Ultra, but this one just looks better, I'd say. Definitely looks better, more to my taste really. So let's have a quick look at the rotating bezel. As you can see, it's such a pleasure to use this to navigate, because on the other one you're just always touching the digital bezel and always get your fingerprints on the screen, and it's not really very precise. Sometimes you can go on to different things when you don't want it. This one's like control look. Gives you a nice little haptic vibration. So I wonder how many of those tiles I can add. So yeah, part of the Wear OS 6.0, actually it's not part of 6.0, but this is more like the One UI 8. You can see Samsung has changed the look of the watch and the way the tiles access. I really like this actually, because previous tiles I thought was like, some of them were just totally useless. I really like this, where you can swipe or you can scroll up and down, and you got this option, and you can add more. As you can see, plus here, and you got the health one. So I'm not going to go into this much now, because obviously I have to set the watch up, get all the apps and everything in. Yeah, so you've got that. The first one is the health one here, and then you got things like the energy score, and you got sleep, breathing exercise, blood pressure, ECG, and then the next one you've got the fitness one, I guess, walking, running. You can put more, and then you got the running coach, which I want to try, and then you got the body composition together, and you can add more. And the third one, which is called basic, but you can change that to anything you want. But the weather there, you've got the days if there's any events you have on your calendar, and then you got the battery life for your watch and the phone, and anything, I guess, if you're watching, you can resume, saying you can resume by pressing yeah. And if I want to add another tile, let's see, customize your tile with multiple elements, add a tile, then tap plus to add. Okay, yeah, this is what I really like, that you can kind of mix and match different sort of tiles. So you could have a health tile, you could have your calendar, which we didn't have the option of that before on the Samsung watch. Yeah, you got the vascular load, and then you got the age index, and then you got activity, you got sleep, nutrition, mindfulness, vitals, other. Then you got your alarm and battery and buds, controller, calculator, calendar, contacts. You can see all this stuff, reminder, and then I guess any other app you install should also show up here. So it's really good that you can combine, different tiles and have it in one, rather than having one tile for each thing and then lots of scrolling like left and right. But I'm going to cover this more. I'm going to do something completely focusing a bit more on this, trying all these different tiles out and putting some different combos and seeing how that looks. In terms of the watch face, so this is the watch face. I guess it's the default one that Samsung's put in this watch. That classic watch face, and you got the moon phase here, which looks nice. And if you want to change it, it's the usual thing. So if I say let's try something different quickly, I mean, I don't usually use Samsung's default watch faces that much, usually, because I don't really like them that much. There's a couple of interesting faces that can be used. So if you pick one, and then you can also, this is quite a nice one actually, I quite like the look of this one. Customize it, and you can do that on your phone as well. So yeah, you can see, look, you can have different options. Nice. So I think I'll keep it on this one for now. I'm just gonna just try it. Or you can do the background as well. So you got this, you got this, and I guess you gotta have a photo of someone. I prefer that one. Style. I'm only showing on this particular watch face, but obviously with every single watch face there you can customize it. And then color, what changes? Oh, that's really nice. These look good. I kind of like this kind of green color. Let me see. Let's see how that looks. Oops, sorry. Yeah, very difficult to read all those little numbers. I think because of the black bezel, this part here, black watch faces will look better. Let's just check again. Maybe this color. Yeah, it does look nice actually. Okay, I mean, the watch, I have to say, early impressions It's very smooth, scrolling really fast. There's no stutter or lags, so that's really nice. And I know you can customize a lot of aspects of the watch. The other things I want to test is the speaker quality. Hope this is a good speaker. It's not as big as the one on the Ultra. You can see Ultra has a really big speaker. I hope the quality isn't too bad and it's loud enough for taking calls as well. Sometimes if you want to listen to music. So yeah, first impressions are really good here. Again, when I tried on at the shop, I think they had the big plate on, so the watch was really sticking out. This one I think is sitting really nicely on the wrist. Yeah, and I will go through all the watch faces and try this all the health features one by one. Hopefully we'll do more videos on those things, so stay tuned for those. But yeah, just wanted to bring this first impressions video with unboxing. Yeah, and like I said, I need to set the watch up, get all the apps in, and probably will charge the watch later and see how it does in terms of the battery. Now obviously the watch battery isn't as big as the one I'm used to, as I said earlier, but I'm hoping it'll do good. I do like to have all the always on display and all the features on. That's the point of buying a watch if you're going to disable all the stuff, so I keep everything on. It suits me fine, but I know so not everyone needs every feature. So okay, I think this is all I have time for today on this video. I've covered quite a lot and it's long enough. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we will upload more content on this watch, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
So that's all for today, guys. I hope you find the video helpful. If you have, please do give it a like and support us by subscribing, and don't forget to put that notification bell on for our upcoming videos. So thank you so much. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.